At first, this image feels peaceful. The water is calm. The buildings stand quietly beside each other. The sunlight softens everything. Nothing dramatic is happening. No chaos, no visible emotion, no obvious tension. But the longer I look at the image, the less connected it feels. The buildings stand close together, almost touching, window beside window, wall beside wall. Yet every building feels separate. That contradiction feels important. Cities are designed to bring people together. Thousands of lives exist within a few streets. People sleep above each other, walk beside each other, pass each other every day, and still, cities can feel emotionally distant. I think this image quietly shows that. Every window probably belongs to someone different. Different routines, different fears, different memories. Someone may be drinking coffee right now. Someone may be arguing. Someone may be alone. Someone may be staring outside without really seeing anything. From far away, the buildings look unified. From close up, they contain completely separate lives. Humans often work the same way. People appear connected from a distance, but internally, most experiences remain private. That is why cities can feel lonely, even when they are crowded. The water changes the feeling too. Water usually creates calmness, but here, it also creates separation. It divides the viewer from the buildings. It creates emotional distance. Even the boat in the corner feels temporary. It passes through. It does not belong to the scene permanently. Maybe that is what cities really are. Temporary crossings between strangers. People enter each other's lives briefly. A conversation, a relationship, a shared routine. Then they disappear again. Most people who pass each other in cities will never meet twice, yet they still shape the emotional atmosphere around each other. A tired person changes a room. A happy person changes a street. An anxious person changes silence. Humans affect each other constantly without noticing. But architecture hides that reality well. Buildings look stable, permanent, reliable. They make cities appear emotionally solid. But the lives inside them change constantly. New people arrive. Old people leave. Memories are replaced quietly. One apartment may contain decades of history, while the building outside remains visually unchanged. That difference between external stability and internal change feels central to the image. The houses almost resemble masks, carefully maintained fronts, hiding invisible lives behind glass. And maybe people do the same thing. Most people learn how to appear stable long before they actually feel stable. They develop routines, expressions, polite responses. A person can look completely calm while carrying enormous emotional weight internally. Cities encourage that behavior. Privacy becomes survival. People learn to move through crowds without exposing themselves emotionally. That creates efficiency, but it also creates distance. The image feels strangely quiet because of that. Not empty, quiet. There is a difference. An empty place lacks people. A quiet place contains unspoken things. This image feels full of unspoken things. The windows especially matter. Windows create partial visibility. You can look through them, but never completely. That balance between visibility and privacy exists everywhere in human relationships too. People reveal enough to function socially, but rarely enough to become fully understood. The image becomes more emotional the longer I look at it. At first, it feels architectural. Then, it starts feeling human. The buildings stop looking like structures and start feeling like personalities. Some appear narrow and compressed. Others appear open. Some feel older. Some feel carefully preserved. Even without seeing people directly, human identity exists everywhere in the scene. Humans shape environments in ways that outlive individual moments. A person may disappear, but traces remain. A curtain choice, a window light, a damaged wall. Cities slowly become emotional archives without intending to. From this distance, everything looks beautiful. Balanced colors, calm reflections, classic architecture. But distance simplifies reality. The farther people stand from something, the easier it becomes to romanticize it. That applies to cities, relationships, memories, even entire periods of life. Distance removes detail, and detail is usually where discomfort lives. Maybe that is why tourists and residents experience the same city differently. Tourists see atmosphere, residents see repetition, routines, and exhaustion. Both perspectives are real, but neither is complete. The sunlight gives warmth to the buildings, but not enough warmth to make the image feel emotionally close. The scene remains observational, and what I notice most is emotional separation hidden inside physical closeness.